Good morning, children. Welcome to the online class. We have started the lesson from the economics part, the fourth lesson, agriculture in Tamilnadu. Already we have completed some of the topics from this lesson. The last I have completed the water source for agriculture. From that we are going to continue the today's lesson. Water source is one of the important factor in the agriculture. In Tamilnadu agriculture, we use water in many ways. That is source of water. There are different sources of water. Rainwater is the main source of water. Then other sources are there to get water. That rainwater is stored in ponds, lakes, even the river is filled with rainwater. Now the northeast monsoon season, the rain started already. Heavy rainfall is there in some of the districts. Mostly the northern part of Tamil Nadu receives heavy rainfall and cyclone also. This rainfall takes place due to the depression in the Bay of Bengal. Some of that depression continues, so continuous rainfall is there in most of the districts in Tamil Nadu. In Tamil Nadu there is no perennial rivers. Perennial means ever flowing, year full of water, that is perennial. Here no perennial water, rivers, no perennial rivers. That means throughout the year the river will not be full of water. It will dry during the summer season. The rivers dry during the summer season. So it is a non-perennial rivers. Especially Tamil Nadu, almost all the rivers are non-perennial rivers. All the rivers, only the rainy season, river full of water. All other times, especially the summer season, there will be no water. It will dry. So it is a non-perennial rivers. Non-perennial rivers. These rivers fill from this river water. The water is stored in lakes, rivers, ponds, lakes and ponds. The water is stored. Some reservoirs also. Reservoir, lakes, ponds. The water is stored. Tamil Nadu especially gets rainfall from the southwest monsoon and the northeast monsoon. Some of the districts get rainfall during the southwest monsoon season. Most of the districts gets rainfall during the northeast monsoon season. This season only most of the district gets rainfall. Our district Kanyakumari is not getting much rainfall from this northeast, but southwest monsoon time we are getting more rainfall in our district gets. The land for irrigation, the land is irrigated. They are taking the water through the canals for the agriculture purpose. The agriculture land they are using by taking the water from the lakes, reservoirs and ponds. Mostly canals, through the canal they are taking, that is irrigation. Through the irrigation they are taking the water for agriculture. That water is not sufficient for agriculture. That pond, reservoirs and lakes water is not sufficient for agriculture. Even they are using, most of the farmers are using underground water. Every year they are taking more water, underground water for the agriculture purpose. That is groundwater. If they are using the groundwater abundantly, we have to face some many hardships we are facing because of the abundant use of this groundwater. When they are using the groundwater, they have to recharge during the rainy season they have to fill the water in the ground. Otherwise, so many environmental issues takes place during the summer season, and all very hot will be there. That is warm, more warm will be there. So when they are using the groundwater, they have to use carefully. They have to use carefully. The amount of water that goes into the ground during the rainy season are equal. How much amount they are taking the water from the underground, the same amount of water they have to the same amount of water must go into the ground during the rainy season. This the underground water board is constantly monitoring the level and nature of groundwater. There is a water board under the control of central government that is monitoring the level of the underground water. They should not the underground water should not go very deep. Then if it goes very deep, so many problems arises. So that they are monitoring the level of the groundwater. Here one word is there, that is virtual water. The one what is meant by virtual water? The water consumed the production process in the agriculture or industrial production is called virtual water. The water is used for production of agriculture and industrial production. That water is known as virtual water. Mainly they are using for agriculture purpose and industrial purpose. Wherever the industries are there, they are using the water for industrial purpose. Where the agriculture land is there, they are using for agriculture purpose. So mainly this water is used for production purpose. That water is known as virtual water. Then the next heading is about irrigation and crop types. Irrigation. Taking the water from the ponds, reservoirs, and ponds, reservoirs, they are taking the water for agriculture purpose through the canals. That is known as irrigation. Crop types, two types of crops, that is food crop and commercial crop. Non-food crops, here it is given, food crop and non-food crops. Food crops, main food crop of South India, especially Tamilnadu, people use rice. So people grow more paddy. Tanjore is the rice bowl of Tamilnadu. Tanjore is a district, lies in the mouth of the river Kaveri, the Kaveri Delta region. That is Delta region. There 3 times in a year they are growing the paddy. So for the use of whole Tamil Nadu, they are getting the rice from Tanjore. Other district also growing paddy, but there it is grown abundantly. Abundantly they are growing the paddy in Kaveri Delta, that is the Tanjore district. Non-food crops like other non-food crops, commercial crops, we can say cotton, sugarcane, that are mainly used for commercial purpose, that we can say non-food crop, that also grown in Tamil Nadu. The paddy cultivation is carried out at a large scale of 30% cultivated land area and other food crops 12%. More percentage of paddy is grown in Tamil Nadu because it is food crop of Tamil Nadu. So the more percentage of paddy is grown in Tamil Nadu. Other small percentage of other crops, that is maize, cholam, and other crop, kambu, are grown, then less percentage only they are grown. More percentage paddy is grown. During the summer season, one more method is used for irrigation, that is known as micro irrigation. It is a technology, very good remedial measure to tackle the shortage in irrigational water. Irrigational, especially during the summer season, where there will be a shortage of irrigational water. To save the water, the farmers are forced to use the micro irrigation. It is one of the very good technology. By using this technology, farmers can grow crops and get good yield from the crop. Then the area cultivable land changes every year because of the availability of the water. If the water is available plenty, the farmers can grow more area. The area of land will be cultivated more. But the water is not available, farmers cannot grow larger areas. So the cultivable land changes every year. That is depends upon the availability of water and rainfall. Some of the factors resulted the area land changes, the cultivable land changes. For that, some of the factors involved. What are the factors involved in that available cultivable land? That is rainfall. The more heavy rainfall is there means the farmers can cultivate more land area. And availability of water. If the water is available, the reservoirs, lakes and dams, if the water is available plenty, they can grow more, they can cultivate more areas of land. And weather condition also influenced in the, it is also one of the important factor of is agriculture. And market price. Market price is another important factor. The farmers must get the reasonable price for the agriculture product. Then only they will get interest to grow crops. Reasonable price. If the market price is very low, they will not get interest to grow the crops. If the market price is high, they will get profit, they will get interest to grow crops. So the market price is also one of the important factor, of agriculture. Decadal growth in agricultural production. Here it is mentioned, decadal growth means they will calculate the growth of agriculture production once in 10 years. Year by year, how much the production increase, that they calculate. That is decadal growth in agriculture production. Total quantity of food grains produced Tamilnadu. Here it is mentioned during the year 2014 to 15, the production of agriculture during that period, how much that is mentioned here. That is 1,27,35,000 tons, the total production that particular year, that is 2014 to 2015. This much agriculture production was there. Paddy alone accounted 80 lakhs tons. More paddy production was there in the year 2014 to 15. That is about 62%. Other food grains, other than the food grains, paddy alone 62% produced during that particular year, and all other food grains remaining only the small percentage. The amount of production varies depending on the amount of land being cultivated. How much land is cultivated during the particular year, that the amount of production depends upon the amount of land area cultivated. More land area is cultivated means the production also more. Less land area is cultivated means the production also less. Already I said cultivation, that is one of the important factor influenced in the agriculture, that is availability of water. Availability of water. If the water is available, the farmers can grow more areas. More agricultural land area can be cultivated. The yield of productive crops. Now we are going to see how much yield the crops produced. The amount of production depends not only on the area but also the productivity of crops. The production of crops not only depend upon the area, the productivity of the crops, the capacity of the crops productivity. Now the production, suppose the land area is less but more production is there, means that is the capacity of the productive crop. The production must be increased. Year by year the production must be increased. That production is increased because the population increases. They have to get all the 3 times food. So the productivity of the crops must be increased, so that some scientific methods are followed. Scientific methods, good variety of seeds, scientific methods adapted in agriculture, machines are adapted, and fertilizers, pesticides, all used. That is green revolution. Now we are in the green revolution. That means we are using the agriculture. In the agriculture, we use the scientific methods to increase the productivity of the crops. Increase the productivity of crops. The production capacity of paddy in Tamilnadu 4,429 kg per hectare in 2014 to 2015. The productivity of the paddy was 4,429 kg per hectare. That is in the year 2014 to 15. 2014 to 15. Now maybe the productivity is increased because more production must be there to fulfill the needs of the food grains. Next to paddy, maize stands second in the production. First paddy, because paddy is the important food crop, staple food of the people of Tamil Nadu. So the productivity is increased. Even other crops productivity also increased by introducing the scientific methods in agriculture. The productivity of crops continues to increase. It is continuously the productivity of the crops are increased because the land area, the agricultural land area decreases due to various reasons. People are using the agricultural land for other purposes, so decreases the land area. So the productivity of the crops must be increased. That is must, because the population also increases year by year. So the productivity of crops continues to increase. For example, the productivity of paddy in 1965 to 66 1,400 kg per hectare. This much in the year 1965 to 66. Then year by year the productivity of the paddy increased. That shows here. The productivity of paddy has increased more than 3 times. Now the productivity of the paddy is increased more than 3 times by adapting some of the methods, scientific methods. The paddy has increased the productivity. The food grain production capacity has increased about 3.5 times between 1965 to 66 and 2014 to 15. The productivity and food production in Tamil Nadu continues to increase. So many steps has been taken to increase the productivity of the food production. It is a responsibility of the government constructing dams across the river and making new lands for cultivable land, forest and other some barren land are used for cultivation. Like this, many steps has taken to increase the productivity of the food crop, especially in Tamil Nadu. These are all given in this chapter. Now we mark some of the questions. Already we have marked the one words. Fill in the blank, that is choose the correct answer, fill in the blanks and match the following. Give short answer also. I have completed all the short answers. Detailed question, first one I gave, I think so, but once again I will give a note on the water sources of Tamil Nadu. All the three detailed questions asked about the water bodies, water source. The first question, give a note on the water sources of Tamil Nadu. That is page number 308, water source for agriculture. Water source for agriculture heading. That first para, there are no perennial rivers in Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu receives the required water from northeast and southwest monsoons. When the southwest monsoon rains are high in catchment areas of Kaveri River in Karnataka, dams get filled and in turns the Kaveri River in Tamil Nadu gets water. That one and the next para also. Next para, I read up to that you have to mark. The northeast monsoon is a major source of water for Tamil Nadu. So this is the northeast monsoon season, so Tamil Nadu gets heavy rainfall, most of the districts in Tamil Nadu. The northeast months rains are stored in reservoirs, lakes, ponds and wells for cultivation. Conventional water bodies like lakes, ponds and canals provide water for agriculture in Tamil Nadu. This much you mark enough. That first paragraph. Then the second one. What are the problems faced by using groundwater for agriculture? What are the problems faced by using groundwater for agriculture? It is page number 308, last, groundwater. Last para, agriculture in Tamil Nadu is dependent mostly on groundwater. Use of groundwater for agriculture creates many hardships too. There would be no sufferings if the amount of water taken from the underground and the amount of water that goes into the ground during the rainy season are equal. The amount of water taking from the ground and the amount of water going into the ground during the rainy season must be equal. Then there will be no issue. Ground during the rainy season are equal. On the contrary, as the amount of water taken increases, the groundwater goes down, resulting in complete dryness of or changes into unusable water. Then next, the Union Groundwater Board is constantly monitoring the level and nature of groundwater. Up to this, you have to mark the second detailed question. That is 308, page number, last para. From agriculture in Tamil Nadu, you have to start. And the next page, 309, the second para, that the Union Groundwater Board is constantly monitoring the level and nature of groundwater. Till that you have to mark. Then the third detail, discuss about the source of irrigation for agriculture. Discuss about the source of irrigation for agriculture. That is page number 308. Page number 308. Heading the water resource for agriculture, second para. It will start from the second para. Northeast monsoon is a major source of water. We have to start that third para from the second para, first line. Northeast monsoon is a major source of water for Tamilnadu. The northeast monsoon rains are stored in reservoirs, lakes, ponds, wells for cultivation, conventional water bodies. Already these 4 lines we mark for first detail. Okay, now for this third detail also you have to mark these lines. Conventional water bodies like lakes, ponds and canals provide water for agriculture in Tamil Nadu. 2,239 canals run through Tamil Nadu covering the length of 9,750 km. There are 7,985 small lakes, 33,142 large lakes, 15 lakh open wells and there are 3,54,000 borewells in the state where agriculture is carried out with the help of these water sources. The area of land that is irrigated using water from lakes is very low, nearly 3.68 lakh hectares of land obtain water from lakes. The canals provide water to 6.68 lakh hectares, borewells irrigate 4.93 lakh hectares and open wells provide water to 11.91 lakh hectares of land. So these 2 paras you have to mark for this third detail. You have to mark for third detail. So I think almost all the answers I have given. Almost all the answers I have given. You have to learn these answers at home and you have to prepare the lessons for half-yearly exam. From civics lesson 1 and 2 lessons you have to prepare for the half-yearly exam, and I think economics lesson first lesson you have to prepare for a half-yearly examination. Thank you.